I use this weird little checklist to scale ads past $100,000 a day in sales profitably. And in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly what was on that checklist and show you real examples of top brands using it to scale their ads further. So let's not waste any time and dive right into it. So the checklist I use is called the 4C checklist. And after launching thousands of ads, these are the 4 elements I found that need to work together in both your ads and landing page to drive results. And if you get this right, your ads are gonna convert like a hot knife through butter. So let's break them down. The first C is core desire. This is the main outcome your customer wants more than anything, and you need to call it out immediately to hook them in. The second C is core unique solution. So this is how your product gets them that core desire in a novel, unique way they haven't seen before. The third C is core proof. This is where you back up your claims with real results, testimonials, and data. And the fourth C is core call to action. So one clear call to action you want the viewer to take next. Now here's the part you really need to get right, and I cannot stress this enough. These 4 C's need to be perfectly aligned from your ad all the way to your landing page. So it should feel like one straight line between the two of them. Where most advertisers mess up is in one of 2 ways. Either they're missing one or multiple of the 4 C's, or their ad says one thing and their landing page says something completely different. And that disconnect is what kills conversions. The highest converting ads I've seen have these 4 C's fully aligned, meaning the same desire, promise, and messaging introduced in the ad is carried all the way to the landing page without breaking. So let me show you some real examples of this in different industries to make this really click in your brain. Because once you understand this, you're gonna get much better results from your ads. So let's start by breaking down one of the top ads and landing pages I ran in my agency that generated me hundreds of clients and millions of dollars in revenue. And we'll break down how the 4 C's are shown in both the ad to the landing page to maximize conversions. So let's start by breaking down the ad first.
Hey, Tisu here, and I'll keep this quick. If you want to scale up your revenue and sales,
So boom, right away, I'm calling out the core desire. I'm saying if you want to scale up your revenue and sales, because I know that is the core desire of every business owner that I want to work with, is they want to scale up their revenue and sales. So that is the first thing I'm saying in the ad to hook them in. Let's continue.
we guarantee a 10x ROI working with us. So for every $1 you give us, you're guaranteed to make $10 back in return. And want to know the best part? We'll do it purely on results. So there's no upfront fees.
So now I've just introduced the unique solution. I'm saying we guarantee a 10x ROI working with us, and there's no upfront fees. That is completely different from all the other agencies out there, because I knew all the other agencies had upfront fees, and business owners didn't like that because they'd paid thousands of dollars up front and end up not getting any results. But with my offer, we had a 10x ROI guarantee and no upfront fees. That was very unique and separated us from all the other agencies out there, and that hooked them in further. So that's the unique solution. Let's continue with the ad.
There's no useless monthly retainers that lead to no results. None of that. We only get compensated on the additional revenue and sales we bring into your company that you're currently missing out on. So that way you can't lose. Now, if you're skeptical after hearing a big promise like that, which you should be, this is the internet after all, just click on this ad and let me back up everything I just said. You're gonna see countless 6, 7, and 8-figure brands who you might recognize.
So now I'm introducing the core proof. I'm calling out the thing that's in their mind, because after they hear some little brown dude on the internet saying 10x ROI guaranteed with no upfront fees, they're gonna be like, bullshit, I don't trust this guy. So I need to address that. That's why I say in the ad, I know you're probably skeptical after hearing a big promise like that. So click on this ad and you're gonna see countless 6, 7, and 8-figure brands who we work with. That's the core proof while addressing that skepticism, because if I don't, they're just gonna bounce because they think I'm lying. That's why it's so important to have proof to back up the claims we make in our ads. Let's keep going on the ad.
Who work with us to increase their revenue and sales in their company. And I'm confident if you're the right person, we can do it for you too, and we'll do it purely on results and guarantee a 10x ROI working with us. So if that sounds fair to you, go ahead, click on this ad. It's gonna take you to a page with a video that explains things in more detail. And if you like what you see, go ahead, book in a call and let's talk.
And that's the core call to action. I'm saying if you like what you see, book in a call and let's talk, and go click on the ad. And those are the 4 core C's that are in the ad. And now let's break down the landing page that they go to after clicking on this ad, and you'll see just how congruent everything is. So right on the landing page, right away, we say, we will scale your company's revenue purely on results. That is the core desire my market wants that they just heard in the ad, and I'm stating that right away on the landing page. Then it says, guaranteed 10x ROI. Pay nothing out of pocket to get started. That is the core unique solution. I am stating that right away in the headline because that is the message they just saw in the ad, and I'm repeating those first 2 things as quickly as possible. So they're like, okay, I'm in the right place. Then we we have trusted by 250 plus brands, 100 million plus generated. That is the core social proof. And there's also a bunch of social proof below as well from brands that we scaled. Because if you remember in the ad, I said, go click on this ad and let me back up everything I just said, and you'll see countless case studies. So they can see that when they land on this page. And then we have our core call to action saying, watch the video, schedule your call using the button below to qualify, schedule your call. So you're seeing on this landing page, it is extremely congruent with the 4 C's they just saw on the ad. In fact, all 4 of these C's, it's the first thing they see when they land on this page. We have out the core desire, we have our unique solution, we have social proof, and we have our core call to action. Whenever I see landing pages that don't convert, it's because in a lot of cases, it's not congruent with the ad they just saw. And that's the core thing I want to get across. Real quick, if you want to scale your ads faster, you can get a free custom scaling roadmap from our team, breaking down step by step exactly what you need to focus on to scale your ads to the next level. Simply go to scalewithless.com/roadmap or the first pinned comment below to get yours today. All you have to do is answer a few questions about your business, and we'll send you a tailored plan showing you what to focus on for your specific stage and give you the tools and systems to execute the plan so you can start seeing results. Again, go to scalewithless.com/roadmap or the first pinned comment below. Now let's get back to the video. Next, let's look at another example from the brand Athletic Greens. They're 9-figure plus company, pretty good company to look at. So let's start with breaking down their ad and the 4 C's.
I never felt like I had enough energy, and I thought I must be missing something crucial in my diet.
I tried it.
So right away, they start with the core desire. I never felt like I had enough energy, because they know that is the problem and the outcome that their customers want. They want more energy throughout the day. So it's a person who's calling that out. Let's keep going.
AG1, and it ticked all my boxes. It's easy, it's comprehensive, and the ingredients are high quality.
I never thought I'd be someone who could keep up.
And what's really interesting about this ad is they're showing proof by going through customers who are actually talking about the product in different use cases as they're going throughout it, which is really smart.
Team for this long, but it has so much benefit for so little effort.
It's packed with 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients.
So now we just introduced the unique solution saying it has 75 essential vitamins and nutrients and helps support my immune system. So that is the unique solution and promise.
It helps support my immune system and gut health as well.
You just need 1 scoop,
8 ounces of water.
Once per day.
And it's really explaining how easy it is to do. Just 8 ounces of water, 1 scoop, and just like that, you get 75 plus essential vitamins and nutrients to have more energy throughout the day. Like, that's a kick-ass offer.
No need for multiple bottles of pills or capsules, just one tasty drink.
Plus, AG1 is third-party tested, so I know that it's the real deal and I'm getting exactly what's on the label.
AG1 is a daily habit you'll actually stick with.
And then we have the core call to action, start a new healthy habit with AG1. I love that call to action. It's not just like buy now, it's like start a new healthy habit, which is really smart. Now let's go to the landing page to see how congruent it is. So right away, we have here the image that says your turn to feel the difference. That is saying if you want more energy, feel the difference with this thing. Trusted by 1.3 million people worldwide. That is showing core proof right away. Then it says 1 scoop replaces 15 supplements. That is a unique solution that it's saying 1 scoop replaces 15 supplements. And it takes less than 30 seconds to drink the damn thing. And then we have our core call to action, try AG1 now. So hopefully you're starting to see by going through these just how important that congruence is from the ad to the landing page. One very important thing here is you want those 4 C's to be very visible when they land on your landing page. You want it to be in the above the scroll section. So what the above the scroll section is the area they see before they have to scroll down to all this garbage. Because if they don't like the above the scroll section, then the rest of your page isn't gonna matter. So you're gonna see in this page, everything, all those 4 C's are above the scroll. We have the outcome that they want, your turn to feel the difference. We have the core proof. We have the core call to action. We have what makes it unique. Same thing with my page. Right away, all in the above the scroll section, we have the core outcome they want, what makes it unique, the social proof, and the call to action. And finally, let's look at one more example from the brand Gym Launch, which is a company Alex Hormozi founded. You've probably seen it on YouTube. They've done hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. So let's start by breaking down the ad here.
Gym owners, do you find yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media just because you're not even sure what to do inside of your gym? Yeah, there's lots of things you could be doing, but you're not sure? Well, for almost a decade now, here at Gym Launch, we've been helping gym owners be able to reach more people, change more lives, and build a wildly profitable business by helping.
So just like that, they called out the core desire. They say just for over a decade now, we've been helping gym owners build a wildly profitable gym because they help gym owners get more members and scale. And that is the desire every gym owner wants, is they want to grow and scale their gym. And then they're actually showing some core proof as well, kind of as B-roll. You can see here, it says 100K plus per month. If we keep going,
exactly what they
240K to 480K a year, and showing proof of a testimonial from a client showing, hey, this system works.
doing inside of their gym every minute of every day. And if you want to get unstuck and stop doom scrolling, our team guarantees that we'll add $100,000 in new revenue to your gym in the next 12 months, or we'll give you every cent of your investment back. All you have to do to learn.
And then they've introduced their unique solution. They say, we guarantee we'll add $100,000 to your gym in the next 12 months or your money back. And that separates them from all the other companies that help gyms try to scale their revenue. And let's keep going.
Learn more is click the link, book a call with our team, and we'll see you on the other side.
And there's the core call to action. Click the ad, book a call with our team. 4 C's in under 35 seconds. And then let's go to the landing page they see. And you can see, again, these 4 C's are fully there all above the scroll. We have the core desire, more members, more money, more freedom, guaranteed. Then the core unique promise. We will add 100K in revenue to your gym, guaranteed. Then we have core proof. See why over 6,000 gym owners. That is a lot of gym owners. So they're saying that right away. And then the core call to action. Yes, I want to grow my gym. If they click it, it's going to take them to the application page for them to fill out. So that is the very important thing I want you to see. I know I sound like a broken record, but I've just seen this so many freaking times, is people's ads are not congruent with the landing page they land on, or their landing page is congruent, but their ad says something completely different. But you're gonna see some of these top brands here that I've just gone through, just how congruent it is all the way from their ad to their landing page. So hopefully after going through those examples, you can see some of the most profitable ads follow the 4C checklist. But most importantly, they keep these 4 elements fully aligned from the ad all the way to the landing page. And that's the big takeaway I want you to walk away with. Because where most advertisers mess this up is they break that alignment. Their ad says one thing, but their landing page says something completely different. And that disconnect is what kills conversions. Now, what you want instead is you want that straight line effect, where the same desire, solution, proof, and call to action from the ad carries all the way to your landing page. Now, with that in mind, even if you implement all 4 C's on your ads and landing pages, here are the 2 biggest mistakes I see people make if they still don't see results after implementing the 4 C's. Number 1, they're calling out the wrong core desire. Because if you're not speaking to the main outcome your customer wants most, they won't feel like it's for them, and they'll scroll right past your ad. Number 2 is not having a strong, unique solution. And this is the biggest thing I see. Because if your viewer can't immediately see how your product gets them the outcome they want most in a unique, compelling way, they're just gonna bucket you in as another Me Too solution, and they're gonna leave. So if you mess either of those 2 things up, everything else falls apart. Now, if you get those right and keep all 4 C's aligned, that's when things start to click and your ads are gonna start converting like crazy. So here's what I recommend you do. Keep this 4C checklist somewhere visible, either on your notes app or a sticky note, until it becomes internalized. Then every time you create an ad, run it through the 4C checklist. Am I clearly calling out the core desire of my market? Is my solution unique? Do I have strong proof? And is my call to action clear? The better job you do at this, the stronger and more compelling your ad becomes. Then go look at your landing page people land on after clicking on your ad and run it through the same 4C checklist and ask yourself, is my landing page congruent with the message they saw on the ad? And if it's not, fix it. Either update the page or create a new one that matches the message. Because if they're not congruent, you're gonna lose out on conversions. So go ahead and implement this and let me know how it goes. Happy scaling.